Today's angling is brought to you by Chaos Tackle, Vexan Fishing, Tuffy Boats, Custom X, Esox Assault, and Lee Lures Custom Baits. Hey Robbie.
What are we doing today, Lee?
Well, fall is unfortunately here. I'm sad to say. I mean, I like fall, don't get me wrong. We catch huge fish, but this is when the pike start to bite and come shallow.
Should we talk about our last couple of adventures of great filming outings?
Last couple, like the last several, we cannot catch a bass. It's like unbelievable.
It's brutal. We really suck at this whole filming thing, but maybe our luck will change today. Go after a different species.
No, the weather's been brutal. Bass has not been easy to come by, and we've got enough musky stuff for a little bit here. So, what else bites in the fall?
Cold fronts?
Yeah, cold fronts, man. Pike, love a northwest winds. That's what we got today. We're gonna go see if we can slay a few Madtown gators.
You're kind of the wizard of this lake, anyway. So,
yeah,
we're in good company.
Oh, there was one rolled on it. Was not big. Definitely not big. I'm not even gonna throw back. It was alive. It was small. I saw it. There we go, fish. Got him, got him. I was just saying we should have at least one by now, and we finally got one by now. Let's see. Oh, nice bucket. Look at this bucket.
That's a nice one.
Let's just hoist it in. How's that? I didn't want to lose it. Yeah, there's a nice bucket right there. Look at that. Tell me those fish don't hit big baits in the fall. That's a number 7 willow leaf spinnerbait. Look at that front hook all the way down. Dude.
I'll take that.
That works. That's a nice fish. Okay. Thank you. Okay, you can go. That kind of hurt, actually. I like bass thumb. That's a good thing to have on a morning like this. I was just reeling the spinnerbait and just did a little pop. Bam, she did a big pop. That was cool. They're almost too thick.
Got him. Oh, nice bucket. All right, get him in. There we go. Little micro Medussa. Wow.
You're supposed to lip bass.
I've been losing so many fish lately. I just wanted to get them in as fast as possible. So I did that. I went all Bass Pro and yeah, got a nice little bucket there. Why is this one? Oh, there we go. But yeah, on the micro Medussa.
It's not just
a musky bait. So there you go. I'll let them go. We're trying for pike, but we're catching largemouth, which isn't the worst thing to have.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that. You kind of take what the lake gives you.
This is not your typical bass lure. This is a micro Medussa. Typically we use these for muskies, but it is kind of a little yummy bass snack too. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm working this lure. Just kind of think of it like a swim jig. I'm just straight retrieving. It's kind of a wall of weeds right in front of us. What are we sitting in, like 18 or so? And yeah, just swimming it. It's got those 3 tails, so the action is crazy. When I hit a weed, I just kind of rip through it. And yeah, that's when that fish bit, when I ripped right through a weed.
Oh, I just got rocked. God. What? What was that? Just got rocked. There we go. Oh, yeah, I got him. I'm not sure what yet. but it whacked it. Oh, it's another bass. Another bass. Wait a minute, what's going on here? What's happening here? Okay, folks, so, okay. Okay, so our target fish of the day is largemouth bass. We're largemouth bass fishing with big spinner baits. And pike? What pike? There's no pike. We did miss a pike earlier, but they're definitely not in these weeds right now. If they were, we definitely would have caught them because they are usually aggressive this time of year. That was the first spot of the day. We're gonna go check somewhere else. We were really at the end of the drift, so I was just like, okay, it is time to go do something different. I think we spent too much time in this bay. If we want to catch pike, apparently there's a few largies around. We'll, your rod's gonna fall in, Robbie. All right, next spot. Okay, we were pike fishing, but maybe we're bass fishing. So far, we're bass fishing, evidently. Weeds are usually a little sparser on this spot. That was kind of hard throwing through those other ones. Might have been why there wasn't a bunch of big gators there. Too thick. No good ambush spots for them. That's my excuse. I'm sure it doesn't make any difference, but that's what I'm telling all of you. Just so I feel better. There we go. Got him. Nice fish. Nice fish. That's a pike. Oh yeah. Oh, he's in the weeds.
Get him out, Lee. Get him out. Get your weight up.
Dude, I got the berries of this thing, man. I'm telling you. That thing just smoked it.
Want me to grab the net for you?
Let's see. What do we got? Oh, nice fish.
Nice one, dude.
Oh, don't come off.
Oh, man.
Yeah, let's get a net on this guy. This is a big fish, man. Whoa, down and dirty. That is a nice pike, dude.
I'm falling. There we go.
Dang. Oh, man.
That is beautiful.
That is a freaking nice pike. Look at this thing. Let's get a look. Look at this fish. I was just starting to say the crazy thing about this fish. We saw this, stop. We actually saw this fish surface before I casted to it. Look at the yap on that thing, come on. There we go, we're out. Look at the size of that. We actually saw this fish porpoise or feeding on something right before I casted to it, threw it out there and actually saw the swirl when that fish ate it. What a giant pike, that is a sweet gator.
Pretty that thing is.
Man. Well, we wanted to go pike fishing. We ended up catching bass, but we finally got a nice pike on the board. Look at that guy. Beautiful looking fish, man. All right, let's get her back. There she goes. And this is what happens when you don't wear gloves. Look at that.
To the man who preaches wearing the gloves the most.
Yeah, I mean, that's my knuckle sticking out of that right now. That's not what you're looking for. Yeah, look at that.
That's not.
That's gonna be bad. I always wear a glove, and that one time I didn't, look what happens. That is gonna frickin' leave a mark. All right, well, I'm gonna show you something else. Little tip of the day, let's call it. How's that for you? Wear a glove, that's for starters, but now I've got this kind of cleaned out. What we're gonna wanna do is take some triple antibiotic, ooze a little on there. It doesn't hurt yet, it's gonna hurt later. There we go. And then we'll actually take the Band-Aid and put a little on there as well. There we go, like that, smear it around. Ooh, there we go, got maybe a little extra there. Okay, get that clean, get that, get that. Get that on before my knuckle opens up again. See, this is just like watching UFC, you know, when they take the jelly and close the wound up again. There we go, we got that closed up. We'll get actually some more electrical tape and get this thing really locked down good. And we'll be ready for another fish. But in all seriousness, man, you could really get serious infection from a pike bite, any fish bite like that. And it's really a good idea to have some antibiotic ointment just like that ready in the boat. Put it on right away. That way you don't wake up the next morning and be like, the thing is throbbing and you're like, you can feel your heartbeat through it. You know that's not a good sign when the thing is throbbing like that. So have this stuff in the boat, your first aid, and then you can keep your finger intact. God, that was stupid. What an idiot. All right, so we successfully landed the target species, Northern Pike. Obviously, I'm not picky if some bass want to bite our baits.
That's fun.
I got no problem. We got some wounds, we got some battle scars. At least it's not the other finger.
Right.
And then I get this stiff finger walking or trying to reel like this. It feels super awkward, but wear a glove.
That's what we learned today.
So we got, Robbie's got a guide this afternoon. We got a little time to try one more spot, see if we can bag a 40-inch gator.
Right. That wasn't quite there, but
it was certainly close.
Very close, yeah.
Robbie's been trying to catch a 40-inch pike.
I haven't done that yet. I've caught maybe 2 in the 38-inch range, so I haven't touched 39 or 40. So 40 is definitely one of my goals this year, and maybe we can do this on the next spot. But for sure, we're gonna be out here. I mean, relatively.
Yeah, for you know, the rest of the fall, we'll be out here off and on. You know, it's our home waters, and until you bag that giant gator.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, one more spot. Well, the day was somewhat successful. We did bag a nice pike, a few decent largies, and but we did not get Robbie his 40-inch pike.
All right. There's plenty of time yet left in this year, and yeah. That's all I got.
That was great.
Isn't that awesome?
So no, Robbie's got to head to his guide trip here. He's got a muskie trip this afternoon. I got to go make some baits and get my finger back in shape. I probably need stitches. I feel it's actually bleeding right now through the Band-Aid as I'm holding the camera here. But
so this video might not end.
Yeah.
It might actually continue into a muskie catch possibly, or it'll just end here because then my guide trip didn't go too well. But hopefully there's something more to this.
Well, thanks for watching. We will see you next time on our hunt for a trophy gator.